Hey guys, it is June 13th, 2017. It's Pasha. Hi. It's been a while since we talked. I've kind of missed you guys a lot. So much is going on in the last couple of months. I can't even begin to tell you. I had a grandson. I've had surgery. Almost died. Just so many things. So I'm just now getting back. I've gotten messages and stuff since I've been gone. I'm not on Facebook right now because I'm kind of doing stepping away from Facebook for a minute so that I can do some lessons and and spend a little one-on-one time, just me and God. So I'm not really on Facebook right now, but I am still making videos where I'm trying to catch up. You know how I do. Try to throw a few of them out there while I can. So let's talk. April 19th, I had my first grandson, so yay, he is the freaking cutest little guy on the whole face of the planet. And I am ecstatic, which is funny because when my daughter first came to me and told me that she was pregnant, I was not happy. But he is now, you see that guy? You see him? Isn't he cute? He is now one of my favorite hashtags ever, which is my favorite grandson on my Instagram. And I'm ecstatic. I had surgery. I don't remember when, sometime in May. So it took me a while to recover from that. Plus there were some complications. So, I spent a little time trying to get my health together. And, yeah, there were some really big scares during that time, with my heart and my blood pressure and stuff like that. So, all that said, though, look at me. I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm so glad that I get to talk to you guys one more time again. You have to excuse me, this is really mosquito time out here in my backyard, so if I'm hitting a little bit, it's probably because I'm getting bit up. But I don't even know. It's a time, right? So, let's start with, I don't know, Happy Pride, everybody. Who is watching this, part of the LGBT allies. Happy Pride season. I plan on going to Pride. I plan on actually hitting both. We have a Pride that goes on right here outside of my hometown, or the town I live in, and then we have another Pride, of course, a big one in Austin, which is about an hour or so away. So I'll be going to that one, try to hit that one too. I was going to try to hit San Antonio. I may try to hit all. I got my high school reunion coming up on the 24th, so I'm gonna try to be there too. I'm gonna try to take you guys with me when I go out and go out to these places. I'm gonna try to do a couple videos from there, and that's gonna be pretty cool. Let's see. Happy Father's Day to all my brothers out there, because that's coming up pretty soon on Sunday. So if you have kids out there, happy Father's Day to you. Let's see. What's going on? Changes. You know what? Just little ones that are consistently, showing up. My beard is like, it is a absolute for real grown up man beard, because now I shave in the morning and I get a 5 o'clock shadow by the evening. So I try to keep that trimmed up. I finally cut the little scraggly off my chin, because my wife wasn't really feeling it being long, so she made me cut it. So she didn't really make me, but she hinted several times that it wasn't as good as she liked it. So I went ahead and cut that off. I am really enjoying being a papa, which is what I am. I didn't even realize how cool it was going to be, but I love the little guy to death. He sits there and watches like Star Trek Voyager with me, so I'm going to make him a Trekkie. Promise I will. What else? Just life is good right now. Life is good with all the scares and everything else that happened. Basically, you would think that it would have. I don't know. Sometimes it affects me different way. I mean, it affects different people different ways. For me, it actually get me a lot closer to Jesus. Everybody who watches these knows I'm a huge Jesus follower, so it really helped me out with me and his relationship. And so now, believe it or not, I'm even more excited about my walk with him and our relationship than I was before. So That's a great thing. Um, you also know that I'm a pretty big activist as far as different things are concerned. So let's talk about a little bit that's going on, just so I keep you guys a little bit informed, and you guys can keep other people informed. Or you can hit me back with some feedback. Let me know some stuff that I'm missing. Right now, we got a lot going on in the government. We got the ACA, or the repeal. They're still trying to repeal the ACA, which is important, especially for us, because the ACA puts certain protections in for trans people that they are literally writing out of the new Trumpcare. And not only that, but with with everything going on with the impeachment trials and the Russia collusion trials, they're kind of trying to do it undercover. So don't think that just because this trials and everything are on the front page, they're not. They are still in the backgrounds, literally in the background, trying to. They are having no hearings. They're having no sessions, no congressional sessions, but they are still pushing this bill through. So be prepared, be awake, be aware, pay attention to what's going on, especially because this has a lot to do with our healthcare. Including mine, and a lot of times they try not to, or it doesn't really affect mine, honestly, because I'm a vet. But even in the new Trump care, they're having they're putting a lot of little things in there about veterans care as well. Not only that, but let's go with the 2020 census we have coming up in 3 years, in which they have taken out all questions having to do with transgender and a lot of LGB questions. So, again, pay attention, stay awake, stay aware, especially our allies who are there, who speak for us louder than we can speak for ourselves. Not louder, but they listen more than they do when it's talking to us. Get out there, educate yourself, know what you're talking about when you're talking about who you are and who we are, if that is what you do, or even if you want to, even if it comes just up in conversation. And for me, I am not one of those people. I know that I'm a techie, so the world we live in is a technical world, and it's technology related. Run. So Twitter, Instagrams, Facebooks, those Snapchats, those are no longer just entertainment purposes, but actually political and activist platforms. So know what you're talking about, so you go out there armed with a few things. I got banned by Roseanne Barr, so that is something that's a little weird, but a little funny to me. I had a couple of things I had to say about her new show coming out with the things that she had said about LGBT people, or actually specifically transgender people in the past, and she blocked me and and reported me. So nothing happened, of course, because I wasn't harassing her whatsoever. I just simply said that her stance and the things she had to say about trans women were crap. And she didn't like that. She was a little insensitive, a little embarrassed. So, whatever. Let's see. Anything else that we're talking about right now? How about that is pretty much the political rundown about what's going on right now. But honestly, even if you're not actively aware, an activist in that kind of, pay attention either way, because this is your life. A lot of times, this is our country. I know everybody who watches me isn't from here, but a lot of you are. So this is our country. These are your rights. Not only that, but this is your life. So pay attention. Look around. Find out even the small things. Even if you don't have to get really involved, just know enough so when somebody comes to you, you have the ammunition to come back. Let's see. Is there really anything else? There's a lot, but really not right now. And I'm trying not to make this too long, even though when I come back after a few months, it's always a little longer, because I have so much to tell you guys. But for now, I guess that's pretty much it. We'll talk a little bit more about some of my personal changes that are going on, physical changes, social changes, though. Really, there aren't. I'm just me, and I'm kind of settled into who I am as far as me, and now it's kind of an evolution of the trans man, which is, me being comfortable, just, being me, and I get to do all kinds of fun things now that I didn't get to do before. Before I was really worried about being masculine as I could, so that people would see me how I see me. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Or I feel like I don't. So I get to experiment with all kinds of fun things. I get to do things like wear skinny jeans, because I'm no longer dysphoric about the shape of my body. I get to wear all my cool little colors. Black is my favorite color, which is funny. There you go. There's an evolution. I am just comfortable in black. I used to think that, oh, black would make me look depressed, and I used to struggle really hard with depression as well. So wearing black was always a thing with me. And but now I actually, because depression is no longer part of my struggle, I feel free to wear black all the time if I want to, because it's my favorite color. I like it. And I don't like it because I am depressed or anything. I just like it because it's me. I am back in doing some art. Music is my thing. I'm a dancer as well, but I used to be a painter and a sculptor. I used to do that when I was a lot younger. I haven't done anything in like 20 some odd years, but recently I've done like maybe 3 or 4 pictures, and I'll probably share them on here on my next video. But it's kind of an outlet for me, and it's actually it's I don't know, it's a representative of me and music, me as a trans man, me and my relationship with Christ. So there's a lot that I'm kind of, filling out now that I feel like being trans is not the center of my focus anymore. I'm kind of branching out to other things, and that's pretty cool. And plus I get to be a grandfather, which is pretty awesome. But just to that's just a quick rundown. You know how I try to do everything at once when I come back. I'm gonna do a couple of these, shoot out a few, and make sure we stay caught up. I'm probably gonna actually do another one right after this one. It's already 12:16, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. But I'm probably going to do another one, maybe talk about the art a little more, maybe talk about my health, probably a little bit of both. So thanks for watching again, guys. You know how much I appreciate it. You know I like talking to you guys. You're my outlet. You're my counselors, and so I really do appreciate everything, and I appreciate your comments. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Hit me up on my comments, questions, concerns below. Hit me up on my Facebook page, Rejects for Christ, or my Twitter, New Creation 0215. Later, guys.